¿Cómo puedo cambiar este crayon? No me digas romperlo, sí. Sí, lo puedo derritir. Todos digan, derritirlo. Well, I've always, since I was in third grade, I wanted to be a teacher. And after I graduated high school, I became a paraprofessional. They assigned me to a classroom that would be probably now known as a classroom for multilingual learners. Podemos reciclar. And that experience motivated me to go into education and work specifically with multilingual learners, especially because for my family, all of my siblings were multilingual learners growing up. My family, we immigrated, including myself, to the US, and we spoke Spanish at home. I realized that if I wanted to go into a profession such as education, that knowing not just social Spanish, but also academic Spanish was going to be a big help. I didn't realize how much in demand bilingualism was when I was a child. I've always had an advantage in that I was bilingual, I just never realized it.
Así que son herbívoros, di herbívoro.
What inspired me to be a bilingual educator is having the experience of learning a second language and coming to a country not knowing a single word of English and understanding what it's like to be thrown into a classroom to say, okay, learn English, that you're just struggling. You struggle to learn the second language. And that inspired me to say, you know what, I want to make a difference. And I want to help other kids, just like people, different teachers were passionate enough to say, I'm not going to give up on you, and I'm going to actually support you and help you find that way for you to be successful.
Muy bien. El objetivo es aprender.
And having the opportunity to work in a dual language school, it actually makes me really happy to know that we are opening doors to kids and that we are making students better than they come in by allowing them to still keep what they bring to us.
A chance to conference with me.
In my classroom, because I teach English and math, my language of instruction is English. But then the other half of the day, my students are going to my partner who teaches science and Spanish, and so they're getting an equal amount of language in both. I can see where the proficient Spanish speaker and the proficient English speaker, you know, work in harmony. It's like a marriage, and you both need those differences to actually work.
I consider myself as a bilingual speaker. I can see things from two different cultures and know the perspectives of different people. One thing we try is to really build up the relationship with students. We meet students at where they are and try to help them see the interest and the possible opportunities that Chinese or the language and the culture can bring them.
We were down to just a handful of first language speakers here in the southern Salish Sea area because there's so much embedded in our language that is very difficult to translate into other languages such as English. I didn't grow up hearing Kwashutseed. I had to learn it. Reviving our language may be a slow process, but yet we're making those steps and we're building that foundation. So it's my hope that in my lifetime, we'll get to hear our language spoken at traditional events, celebrations, in addition to school, that it will become normalized again to hear our language being spoken throughout our tribes of the Salish Sea. Our dear students here, our children, go out into the world and speak it. And we'll hear it.
A lot of kids are coming to me, Mr. Zavala, I want to be a teacher. Why? Because teachers make differences. If a fourth grader comes and tells you that, then that means something is working, that is clicking, that's saying, wait, languages are important and me being bilingual is important.
If you're bilingual, realize first that your bilingualism is a huge asset, because when you develop another language, you're also developing another perspective. You're helping yourself enter another community because language does represent culture. It represents other norms. And so when you become bilingual or you hold on to your bilingualism, it helps you also develop or maintain another perspective.